Hello and welcome to the grim reality that is early January and the Retro Tech 120p challenge, where you can have as many practice goes as you want, but as soon as you press record, that is your run. Upload that to Facebook, mister, and we'll see how good you are. Just use the 2 credits. In this game you can continue, so it's going to be how far someone gets this week, and the people that get the furthest will be indeed crowned as our championes, or champion, more likely to be just champion, to be honest. I don't know why I said champions. This is Liquid Kids, which is a Taito game from 1990. It was planned to come out on the home computers courtesy of Ocean. The Amiga one was completed by Ocean France, but it never got a release. So you had to wait until 1992 when there was a version released on the PC Engine. Then Sega Saturn got one in 1998. The Wii console got one, the virtual console thing they had. That was in 2008. But before then, you could have bought it as part of the Taito Legends pack for the PS2, Xbox and Windows. And that was in 2006. And nowadays, you can get it on the Arcade Archives. Or you can just, put it on MAME, which is what most of us will be doing, I'm sure. Not massively keen on this game. It's fine. I've picked some real crap games. I cannot slate this in any way because this is a professionally put together game with really decent graphics by some champions of the industry in Taito. But I don't know. I just don't enjoy it that much. It's not like... It plays a lot like, you could probably see, got this bubble mechanic of kind of you have to throw your water at them and then smash it, or like Snow Brothers or something like that. But it's on sort of a scrolling platform field. So it's sort of like a cross between Bubble and like New Zealand Story. For me, it doesn't work. The jump's a bit too floaty at times. The enemies are really unpredictable. So it's more of a kind of like a learning curve. Like, my practice go, that snail killed me because I didn't know it could go up the wall. Like some of the later level designs, which we'll see in a bit, are a bit of a pain in the bum. And if you are wondering, and you might be, the creature that we're controlling is in fact a hippo. Because I was looking at it, I was thinking, is that a hippo? Or is it a... my first thing was, it's a pug, isn't it? Aren't we controlling a pug? No, it's not a pug. And then my second thought was, it must be like a duck-billed platypus. No, it's not a duck-billed platypus. That's that floaty jump. Really don't like it. Really don't like the jump in this. It's very inconsistent. It's a hippo. And that's why we're doing Gentle Facts of the Week about hippos. Because if you're new to the channel, you probably don't know this, but for some reason, I run out of things to talk about. So instead, I will pick like an animal or a theme in the game, and I will start talking about reproductive facts to do with them. But before then, actually, I'm going to show you the boss, because just like Sainsbury's after Christmas, we've got Easter out. Look, we've got an Easter bunny in the shape of an egg as well. So this is actually in themed for at the moment, because all of us are going, God, they've changed their seasonal displays from Christmas straight over to Easter. I guess like supermarkets are kind of governed by that's their seasons, isn't it? Like what they do is they have the Christmas season, then then they have to replace that big space in their supermarket with eggs, and then it's obviously like buckets and spades, and then Halloween, and then we're back to Christmas again. But I don't know, maybe give Valentine's Day a chance. Maybe, I don't know, just stick something else in between, because otherwise you just get like loads of moany old men like me going, well, you got to fill it up with something, but why that? Health food. Fill it up with like health food. Maybe like everyone thinks they're fat now, don't they? Here's a Hobson's choice of doors, by the way. I think I chose the wrong one, because the next level is a badly designed hellhole that's set in a waterland. That castle below it looks like it could potentially have been where the other door led to, and I bet it was preferable to this crapo level that I'm on now. Anyway, general facts of the week, and we're going to talk about hippos. Because obviously our main character here is a hippopotamus. So if you're wondering about a hippo's reproductive life cycle and what have you, then you're probably not going to get those facts here. I'm going to talk about how it does it, the dirty bastard. And dirty it is indeed, because the whole courtship starts with the male trying to attract a mate by weeing and pooing and then flicking the ephemera around with its tail. It sort of craps and wheeze in like a big mud pile, and as it's falling out of its bottom, it's flicking it into the air and I can tell you for a fact that if you had a tail, this would definitely work with human ladies as well. Take it from me, the love guru. When the men have met a group of females, perhaps out at like a local nightclub, what they will do is they will fight each other. Actually, that's quite similar to a nightclub. And then, perhaps less likely, they sniff the lady's urine and their bottom to see if they're of reproductive cycle aligned at that point. Which might happen in the nightclubs of, I don't know, Middlesbrough, I'm not sure. But no, probably not. And then it gets worse, because they are the only land mammal to reproduce underwater. They can't swim. They just sort of They just sort of float and walk about under the water. But they love the water. However, I bet the lady hippos like the water a little bit less after the ordeal the males put them through, because the males will forcibly hold them under the water while they get their jollies away, making the females nearly drown. It will give them a little bit of room to stick their head up every now and again, but for the most part they're fighting for their lives as they're getting right royally rogered by a very, very misogynistic hippo. I always think hippos are kind of like the spirit animal of Phil Mitchell is a hippo, isn't it? Can you think of like a silverback, maybe? Phil Mitchell from EastEnders. No, I think he's a hippo. But yeah. So what's coming up on the channel this week? Well, I believe it's Bob the Builder on PlayStation 1. A very insubstantial piece of software, but it's meant for the little uns. Should I be reviewing it? Probably not. It's not for me. But hopefully some of you might have some nostalgia for that game. You might not. As I get attacked by piranhas. And then I'm carrying on doing the videos where I basically compiled all the stuff that no one watched back from 2018 to 2022. The Spectrum games based on TV shows. They've had a real renaissance thanks to the compilations I did over Christmas. So I'm going to carry on doing them for a little bit longer. There's only 2-3 more I can do. And this week I'm going to do a compilation which might even come out tonight or tomorrow. I'll put it out tomorrow, which will be Monday if you're watching that. If you're watching this right now, as the night I put it up, it's going to be action cartoons. So things like Brave Star, Thundercats, Transformers, other stuff. Droids, Star Wars Droids, that's on there, Battle of the Planets. Yeah, so that would be fun. Had real problems though, because I was having issues with Brave Star in particular, and I never had this trouble with He-Man. Anything you put up, any clip of Brave Star, Universal will get really uppity and want to monetize it. And these seconds, I was using 2-second long clips Madness. Anyway, that sea of piranhas attacking me is the end of my hippo. My hippo has been chewed to death. So please have a look at the other videos that the other people compete. We had a new winner, new player, and a new winner. So yeah, do join in. And until next time, Kay, thanks, bye.